Hey everybody, it's Rachel from 2 Ears Are Better Than One. Today I had my 6-month follow-up appointment for my left ear, my newest of the cochlear implants. This was also my first time getting my hearing tested in the booth. So I was really excited about it, but also a little apprehensive because I was worried that I hadn't worked my left ear enough, because I promised at the beginning that I was going to train my left ear just as hard as I trained my right ear. Needless to say, I didn't really follow through on that because the 2 ears together just sound so amazing, and it was almost painful to take off my other ear, whether it was my taking off my right ear or taking off my left ear just to train one. I didn't do a very good job of that. So I was a little nervous that today I was going to go into the booth and find out that I didn't do a good enough job and my left ear was really struggling. So to back it up a little bit, back in just before Christmas, I started experimenting with a bare bones program. So I had a program put on my processor that has no filters, no suppression or compression features, so no ClearVoice. I also opened up the IDR, which is the input dynamic range, to the widest. So I think it's at 80. Maybe that's not the widest, but anyways, it's quite a wide IDR to allow more sound in. And so I've been trying to use that as my everyday program to see if I like it, see if I get used to it. Well, anyways, I have been using it quite frequently and I really, really like it. So when I went into to see my audiologist today, that was the first thing that we did. Was I said, I want to move my bare bones program, make that my everyday program. And then we put my old everyday program into a slot just as like a kind of a moderate noise program. So I still have my regular noise program for when I have a lot of background noise that I have to try to deal with. But this other program is just kind of my backup, just in case I decide that my current everyday program is a little too much. So anyways, so we did that, and then I went into the booth. So I went in, the first thing that we did was we tested my left ear alone. I had to take my right processor off, and I was going through, we did the just the words. So it's, the guy says, ready, June, and you have to repeat the words. So anyways, went through that. Turns out with my left ear, I managed to get 88%. And that's pretty good for just straight up words, because there's words with no context. So then we went into sentences, and this is the AZ Bio test, which is random talkers. So I think there's 4 different voices, and the sentences are really kind of bizarre. Like, some of them really make no sense. But anyways, I got 97% with my left ear alone and quiet. I was just floored. I couldn't believe I did that well. So then we did it in noise, and so this gives you a background, like a talker babble. So there's it sounds like there's people talking in the background. So we did that one, and on that I didn't do quite as well. I hit 76%. Now my right ear at 6 months, it hit 75%. So my left ear is very comparable to my right ear at the same period of time. But I wanted to experiment and just see what my how my hearing would be with my old everyday program with the ClearVoice on. So thankfully my wonderful audiologist Sylvie humored me, and she let me test again in my my new moderate noise, my old everyday program. And my comprehension went up to 97% in noise. I was just absolutely floored to see how much better my comprehension was in noise with the ClearVoice enabled. So needless to say, it proves that ClearVoice actually is very, very useful. So then we tested bilaterally. So that was, I got to put my right processor back on, and we went through the whole thing again. And I was impressed to see that I was tested bilaterally in November, which was about 3 months ago. It was 1 year for my right ear, but I was only like 3 months with my left ear. And so at that point in time, I tested 86% with just words, and this time I tested 94% with words. So that was a pretty significant improvement. So then when we went to the AZ Bio, which is the sentences in quiet, I hit 100%. I am over the moon excited for hitting 100%. I wasn't sure if I would ever have that happen, but I did. So I'm really, really happy that I was able to hit 100% in quiet. So then we went to the noise, and we did it noise with, again, both ears. And so I was able to hit at the 1 year, so 3 months ago with my right ear, I hit 81% in noise. This time I hit 91% in noise. So I was like ecstatic there. But then that was my new everyday program with no filters, no compression. So again, I switched to the old everyday program that has the ClearVoice enabled, and I hit 96% in noise. So it shows you that if you're trying to deal with speech discrimination in a noisy or any kind of background sound, ClearVoice does a fabulous job. So I'm still sticking with my new everyday program because I really like the richness of sounds that that having no compression gives me, but it's nice to know that I have that backup program with the ClearVoice. So if I am in a situation like I'm out at a restaurant and I really don't necessarily need my heavy duty noise program with the ultra zoom and the higher ClearVoice setting and the lower IDR, I can just go to this moderate noise program and probably do a pretty good job. So anyways, that's my video for today. I want to encourage you, if you are an Advanced Bionics user and you haven't tried ClearVoice yet, give it a shot. You might actually really, really like it. And anyways, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you have comments or questions, please post them below, and we'll see you next time. Bye.